everyone, and welcome back. So today we're going to talk about 4 hacks that you can use to quantum leap your purpose identity journey. Most of the people have reached out on this, and I've actually wanted to learn more on how you can identify your purpose, how you can move forward, how you can know what your purpose is, and I hope this will actually guide you into finding your purpose and your own journey. Yeah, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is isolation. Isolating yourself is one thing that will help you actually with reflection, and it will help you get deep into yourself. Most people don't recommend this thing and they actually take it as a bad thing. But when you're about to find out who you are, when you're about to find out your purpose, when you're about to find out your why, your truth, it is very essential for you to be isolated. We are all governed by a lot of factors. We're governed by our families, we're governed by community, we're governed by society. There are a lot of voices that come up as we are growing up. When we are children, we behave the way our parents want us to behave. When we are adolescents, when we go to high school, we behave the way teachers want us to behave. And when you're in college, you behave the way lecturers want you to behave. But then, if you're not careful, you find yourself going in a season of constantly just being everything you're taught to be and not really being your authentic self and finding your purpose. So isolation is one factor that will actually help you get to know who you really are at the core. When I started my purpose identity journey, personally, I had to step out. I had to withdraw from a lot of family gatherings. I had to withdraw from a lot of social norms. It was actually something that came to me when I actually got my first job. Because after I got employed, the first thing that dawned on me was like, is this all there is? I'm done with my university, I'm done with my paper, I've got my job, so what's next? Is this all there is? Am I going to be working like this for the next 30, 40 years and then retire? So that's how my purpose identity journey started, and I started reflecting and actually asking God to say, is there more? What else can there be? Because I don't think my life can just end on just me getting a paper, getting employed, getting paid, and every day going to and from work. So that's one step that I actually took. Secondly, we're going to talk about lifestyle change. A lifestyle change is a change in what. So this actually comes after the isolation, because after you've isolated yourself, you're now reflecting more, you're now questioning more things. You're asking yourself why you're doing certain things and why certain patterns are maybe prominent. If it's in your family or if it's with yourself, you're actually getting to know yourself better. So after you're done with that, then you find the lifestyle change. Lifestyle change may come, it may not really be a drastic change. It may be small things or small habits that you can incorporate that you love to do. It may be as small as maybe reading. It may be as small as changing your diet. If you used to snack twice, eat 3 meals, so you eat 5 times a day, and then you just break it down to maybe having 2 meals and maybe a snack, just like that. Depending on what your goals are and what you really like and what you aspire to be personally. So your lifestyle change is very essential in this journey, because it's where your integrity lies, it's where your self-worth lies, it's where your belief and your trust lies. When you're able to change your lifestyle, you can actually adhere to those habits. It will actually make you more confident. It will make you believe in yourself more, because you know that you are accountable and you hold yourself accountable to it. So lifestyle change is one thing that you are going to actually have to do in your journey. So you're going to identify what things actually work for you and what you love to do. If it's a gym, if you've always wanted to be a fit girl, if you've always wanted to just be in shape, if you've always wanted to maybe be a public person or talk more about a certain thing, certain passion of yours, if you like fashion, that are some of the things that you're going to incorporate that are going to help you in your lifestyle change. Thirdly is meditation. Meditation is actually very similar to reflecting, but when we talk about meditation, I talk more in terms of God or whatever you believe you're anchored in. So as you start meditating, actually, God actually starts giving you words. He starts directing your path. He starts giving you people that need to actually quantum leap you even more. He will start removing even certain people that are not supposed to be there in your life as you continue meditating. So you need to find a time in your day that works for you. For me, and nighttime used to work very well for me, because I would always wake up maybe around 1 or 2 and just be up, sometimes up to maybe 4 or 5. So you find out what works for you, and you just keep meditating on whatever word that you have, or whatever your spirit just tells you to do. Your intuition is one thing that you actually need to pay attention to as you are on this journey, because it is you. It is the inner you. They actually say your intuition or your inner self already knows who you are. It's like they've already met you. They've already met the other version of you. So when you start listening to your intuition, you'll find that you actually start becoming more of who you are. We are most of the time we actually shun away from this because we think, okay, maybe I'm overthinking. And that's one thing I actually tell people: when you are going through this journey, don't ever dismiss something as overthinking or exaggerated or it doesn't exist. That's not true. You need to pay attention to each and every trigger, each and every discernment that comes. Whatever comes to your mind or to your attention, you need to pay attention to it. Because most of the time when people don't actually go through the whole purpose journey, is because they are too logical. You can't be too logical on spiritual things. You can't be too logical on things that you don't even know about, because you've never been on your path. You don't know yourself. So you can't be too logical and shun away and say these things are too much, or this thing doesn't make sense, or it doesn't add up. It doesn't work. If you're going to be too logical, all the best, let us know how that will work. So that's one thing that you should actually do. Find a time that works for you. If mornings work for you, do that. If you meditate more when you're running, if you meditate more when you're taking walks, if you meditate more maybe when you're outside, do whatever it is that you have to do. But you need to incorporate the meditation in your journey, because that is very, very essential. Fourthly is showing up. Showing up, you need to start. I like what Michelle Obama says. She says you have to practice who you have to be. You don't just wake up any day and believe you'll be the person that you've always wanted to be. You need to practice. So each and every day, you need to show up as the person you want to be. If you think you're a business owner, you're going to be a business owner, you need to start showing up in that sort of way. You need to start talking in that sort of way. You need to start carrying yourself in that sort of way, because you don't just become. I think Galamukani actually wrote a book on this, we don't just become. So you need to practice. You need to start showing up. I know it's going to be very difficult, especially because your inner self actually the old you starts fighting the new you who is coming up. That's why you find some imposter syndrome. That's why you start feeling like you're pretending or that you're fake. And actually people who are around you will actually start saying you've changed, or you're different, or something has changed about you. That's how you know you're actually growing, because people tend to associate growth to being different or being fake or being exaggerated. But clearly they just don't know that it's growth, and you're actually becoming your better self and your real self. So you need to show up each and every day as the person you aspire to be. It may be fake because maybe it may not have manifested yet, but remember, everything that starts from the unseen before it actually becomes visible. So you need to believe it for yourself. You need to show up as that person, and then you can present yourself to the world and become that person. I actually like to say you manifest it. Yeah, so those are the 4 hacks that have actually quantum leaped my journey, and I hope they'll actually help you move faster, move better, know your purpose, identify your purpose. At least let me hear by next week. I hope I'll get some response to say, I tried this, so I'm trying this now, and let's see how it actually happens. There's one book that I actually would like to recommend. That was the very first book that I have ever read. Let me just see if I can get it. Yeah, this book, The Magic of Thinking Big, The True Secret of Success, How to Earn More, Lead Fearlessly, and Live a Happier Life. So this book was given to me by my uncle. That was, I think, in 2018 or so. That was when I started my whole journey of finding myself, of knowing my why, because I was just in a space of I would like to say, let me just say, confusion. I didn't really know so much about myself and what I really wanted to do with my life or how I wanted to move. So this book actually helped me. And there's one principle in this book that says, if you want to be confident, start walking 2 or 3 steps faster than your normal step. It sounds cliche, I know, but actually it works. When you walk faster, people perceive that you know what you're doing, you know where you're going, you know what you're up to, and so it automatically starts reflecting and it starts downloading in your head, and you start thinking, okay, I know what I'm doing, I'm going this way, I'm going that way. So that's one secret that I'm going to share with you. Start walking a bit faster and don't be too draggy. Walk with your shoulders up high and then start showing up just as you have to be. So I hope that you've enjoyed this, and please leave a comment, subscribe, share this with your friend, invite whoever you need to invite, and yeah, let me know what you think about it and how your journey goes. Thank you.